welcome. You have tuned into Buy Now, Sell Now on ET Now. I'm Shrishti Sharma and with me Cheryl D'Souza. And viewers, this is the show where you get answers for all your stock-related queries. In a short while from now, we will connect with our expert. But before that, let's have a quick look what the markets are up to. So Cheryl, a sharp fall is what we are witnessing on both the benchmark indices, because the last time I checked 15-20 minutes back, we were still holding on decently, almost flattish, but 500 points cut on Bank Nifty.
Absolutely, Shrishti, and while you're talking, actually markets are only slipping further. Yeah. As you can see it on your screen, almost 0.8% downtick coming in from the day's highest point, coming in for the benchmark indices. And I miss wishing Shrishti a good morning to you, Shrishti. Good morning. But if you look at the way how the Nifty constituents are panning out at this point in time, only 6 Nifty stocks are in the positive territory. In fact, now it is 5, and I think very soon it will be 4. And the top gainer on the Nifty is HDFC Life, which is holding on to gains of about 0.8%. Ditto coming in for TCS, Infosys. So you have the tech pack trying to save the day right now, as of now. But yes, it's a very, very bleak picture, and the advanced decline ratio is totally tilted in the favor of the declines. If you look at the way how NSE advanced decline ratio is right now, 1,834 declines as compared to 453 gains as of now. Bajaj Auto being the top loser, Apollo Hospitals, Wipro, BPCL, Asian Paints. So it is variety of the sectors that are actually falling in trade. All of them are actually participating in that fall. With the IT index, like I said, it's managing to hold on to some sort of a shade of green as of now, but not as dark green as either of us are wearing. If you look at the realty index, is the top sector loser. Media index is down about 2.7%. You have the power index, PSU bank index, the broader markets. In fact, broader markets, take a look at broader markets. The cut there is much more sharper compared to the benchmark indices, almost 1%, excess of 1% gone for both mid-cap as well as the small-cap index. Like you saw on the bottom of your screen as well, you have Nifty Bank that's fallen in excess of 1% from the day's highest point. So yes, very bleak picture as we speak, Shrishti. In fact, you have a lot of the stocks actually still adjusting, and now you have Bharti Airtel that's moved into the positive territory.
Okay, so that's the way how the markets are up to it. With this, let's quickly have a take on the markets from our technical expert as well. Hemant Kapadia is joining us live on the show. Hemant, a sharp fall is what we are witnessing. We are still holding on to that level of 22,000. Do you believe, keeping the monthly options expiry in view, we will be able to defend that? How is the data build-up happening now?
A very good morning, Piyush.
Good morning.
Thank you for having me on the show. I believe that this is all permutation combinations are all expo bit. The Nifty has been trying to break out above 22,300, 21 to 25, 22,300. We haven't done that. The big 1,000 point range. And on the other hand, you also have the VIX 50, which is at 16. We're at almost all-time highs. The VIX needs to come off. We saw it come off, it's recovered. So frankly speaking, the volatility is not going to go away till the VIX simmers down. For that, we need a close below 15 and finally 13 or 12. Now that's not happening, and the VIX has been elevated for a few weeks now. So I guess still we don't see a clear breakout. This is going to remain. In terms of levels, like you said, I believe that 22,000 as of now is defendable. I don't see that breaking. If that breaks, yes, I believe that would be a problem in the near term, and also a little bit of a period of consolidation and stuff like that. So I would say it's just expiry related jitters. One should wait a bit, be stock specific, and if you're not doing FNO, I don't think there's much to worry about.
This sort of a volatility could be linked to the expiry, is what Hemant is saying, and should wait it out, not actually get too perturbed about it as well. What's your take coming in particularly for broader markets then, Hemant? Because look at the way how the fall is pretty sharp when it comes to the broader markets. No doubt they're the ones that's risen much faster than the benchmark indices. You can't take that away from the broader markets. But what's your sense coming in when you look at the broader markets? Are you seeing any risk emerge in that particular segment, or do you think this one also is a volatility linked to the expiry?
No, I think, Shell, good morning. Thank you for having me. I believe that the mid caps have come under a lot of pressure. Standalone, you have something like a TCS which stands out. But if you see, the mid caps have not made a new high in the last 3 weeks or so, Cheryl. It's the 4th week now. So mid caps have been not under pressure, but they've been consolidating. Maybe it's year-end woes, you see some profit booking adjustments, 31st March. But mid-caps is a cause for worry because, I mean, the advanced decline line, the AD line will come under pressure. And the way mid-caps are shaped, if I look at the Nifty mid-cap index, 49,500 is a level where we face resistance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. It's very clear there is some pressure over there. So if this has to change for the positive, we need a closing above 49,500. If that doesn't happen, I believe it could fall under its own weight and see some pressure coming in. So I think what you said, the broader market is also under some pressure, mid caps also. Once again, stock specific is the way one needs to be. I don't think we need to press the panic button yet because neither important levels have been broken. But from my point of view, the only major point of concern is VIX. VIX hasn't been coming down, Cheryl, and that's going to take its toll.
All right, so the panic button for the broader markets is still not hit, but we are seeing the broader markets underperforming the benchmark indices. As of now, Hemant says that 22,000 level is what we could defend, keeping the monthly options expiry in view. So that's the way how the markets are up to. Let's track the market movement ahead as well. But with this, viewers, let's kickstart taking all your queries in the show as well. You can connect live with us on a WhatsApp number that will be flashing on the top of a screen, or you can also write to us on our Twitter as well as on our Facebook pages. We will try to take as many queries as possible. And today, to answer the same, we have two of our very special guests. Hemant has already joined us, and now we'd like to welcome Ashish Maheshwari on the fundamental side as well. A very good morning to both of you once again. And the first query that I have is coming from Lakshmi Narayan from Vijayawada. Ashish, he wants a view on Polyplex. Is this a good stock to make a fresh investment at these levels? What will be your advice?
Yes, I think after a long underperformance phase where we have seen a stock coming down from almost 1600 to I think almost 875 I saw last. So stock is available at 52-week low. And in a 3 months, 6 months time frame, this stock is underperformed because of the selling promoters and new investors or new promoters will come in. So there's some uncertainty involved in this company for quite some time, and there's a reason. Once upon a time, it was one of the best performing stock is underperforming. So, in my view, still there's a stock which is avoidable. Instead of this, if you want to remain in the same segment, I think Duplex gives a better opportunity. But Polyplex, until unless this promoter change happens, I think is avoid.
This one is coming to you, Hemant. This one is from Ron. He wants to know about a near-term price band that you actually envisage for Bajaj Finance. He's not mentioned whether he's purchased it. I believe he's already invested in Bajaj Finance. So he wants to know in near term, where do you see the price band for Bajaj Finance?
Well, in the near term, the lower boundary of the price band would be around 6,400, Cheryl. And this is an important level. We've not breached this on the daily chart since 8th May 2023. So 6,550 is the daily level. The monthly level is 6,400, and I'll just take 30 seconds more. It's in a range between 5,200 and 8,050 for the last 2.5 years. So frankly speaking, Bajaj Finance has gone nowhere. But the shorter term level is 6,550 and 6,400 share.
All right, so those are the levels you need to watch for Bajaj Finance. But with this, viewers, it's time to slip into a very short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. You're watching Buy Now, Sell Now on ET Now. And just before we could hit the break, and as you can see it on the side of your screen, that is you're getting clips from India's biggest mutual fund symposium, that is Voyage 2024. We will get you live updates from there for now, but let's continue taking your queries then. And thank you so much, Hemant, as well as Ashish, for waiting by patiently. Let me actually then continue taking the queries then, and this one is coming from Ramki. And Ramki has purchased Poonawalla FinCorp 380 shares at a price of 373 rupees per share, saying that the stock is consolidating within the Bollinger bands for the past 1 month, and RSI is also at the middle range of 47. Which way could it go, Hemin? Oh, I believe we've disconnected. I believe we've lost connection with Hemin. Let me take the next query then. This one is coming from Sunita Rai, who's writing to us from Bangalore. And Ashish, she wants to know, Suzlon for the longer term, do you think it's a good bet?
Yes, Suzlon for a longer term will be always a good bet, and after consolidating for quite some time, this is consolidation in 40 to 50 bracket for I think quite some time. I think once this quarter number comes, we are again going to see this stock somewhere 48-50 mark. But Suzlon is not a stock for very short term traders. I think whatever the trading range was there, that is almost over. Now you need to have some patience and like how other energy.
This one is from Gayatri from Gurgaon. She has 2,000 shares of DCB Bank at 145 rupees per share. She wants to know what should she do with this particular counter right now. Ashish, what's your take coming in for DCB Bank? Do you think that this one is a standout candidate when it comes to the mid-cap private sector banks?
See, DCB is again a very stable kind of bank. If you see 100 to 160 was the range, now it's standing in between. So instead of DCB Bank, because this is a stock which has not delivered that kind of return in last year, I think instead of this RBL Bank or Central Bank can give you better return. So instead of DCB, I'll advise to switch to any of these banks.
Okay, this one is coming from Abhishek. He's writing to us from Bhopal. He wants to actually invest in Kelton Tech, Ashish. He wants to know if Kelton Tech is a good company that one can look at for the longer term. Actually, I don't have much of history on this one. But what's your take coming in on Kelton Tech? Do you think it's a good company? It's perched at around 116 rupees per share. Fundamentally a good one. Have you tracked it?
If you see, stock is almost at 52-week high, and from 45, 50 rupees, the stock has given good numbers. Only thing is, for last 2 quarters, I have seen the profitability has dipped from 16 to 8 crore in Kelton Tech, but still, company is doing good, Hyderabad-based company, and fundamentals are still okay looking at the market cap. So my suggestion will be to remain invested and make a target of around 150 for this because they are doing some good work into digital engineering, etc.
All right, this one is coming in from our viewer Gayatri, who's writing from Chennai, and she wants to know whether it's good time to buy Bera Cop, Zydus Life, or GMR airports for the longer term currently. What's your take coming in for this one? Hey, Main, now that we have you back, what's your take coming in on these counters? Either of them looking good at these levels to buy for a bit of a longer period of time?
I think Bera Cop looks interesting, but we seem to be on the cusp of a shorter term correction. The oscillators have signaled a sell. We are slightly overbought. Yes, this is despite posting a fresh all-time high share. So I think from the stocks that you just mentioned, Bera Cop looks nice, but we're at 1718 right now, 1719 or so. I would be more comfortable buying it around 1640 because we remain safely ensconced in a longer term uptrend. 2000 is probably on the anvil, so I'd buy it on a slightly lower level share.
Rao wants to know what is the right price to actually go ahead and buy Bandhan Bank came in. What's your take coming in on Bandhan Bank? How are the charts looking for this one? Because this particular counter has been extremely volatile. When you feel that the bad phase is over, nevertheless, it just makes a comeback, isn't it?
Absolutely, Cheryl. I mean, the Bank Nifty posted a fresh all-time high. Many indices have, many stocks have. And Bandhan Bank posted a high of 742 almost in September 18. Now 5 years and we are nowhere close to its all-time high. So abysmal underperformance and it's not going away anywhere. 180 is very strong support. If this needs to reverse positively, 260 closing, we need a closing about 260 on the monthly chart. So till then it goes nowhere. So if our investor wants to buy, one can buy at 180 with a stop loss of 160. I would prefer to wait for a monthly close above 260 to actually make a safe entry where we have a more clear risk reward ratio in place. Sure.
Apart from Indu, I have a couple of other viewers who've asked your top picks that one can look to invest in at least 2 to 3 stocks at these levels so that they can make good money. Indu wants to know if there is any 1 or 2 bottomed out stocks that you think are very good to invest in for the long term.
Is this question for me?
Yes, this question is for you. Viewers want to know what's your long-term bets coming in at this point in time. Any stock that you think fundamentally are strong, but the stock price is at its bottom.
So I think this won't be a prudent move to buy any stock which is at bottom and try to buy now. I think it makes still sense if stocks are at not at 50 to be high and still some scope is there for appreciation. So in my view, we need to have a diversified portfolio. So my first stock bet will be CDSL in depository space. In my view, this stock has still potential to give another 500 rupees upside from here. Another stock which I like is again MRPL in refinery space. In my view, the kind of numbers which are going to come in MRPL post this expansion, I'm expecting 300 plus mark in MRPL also soon. Not Maruti Suzuki, it's MRPL. A target of 300 rupees can be capped in MRPL. And third is again my banking pick. In my view, RBL Bank has very good potential from here and a good set of numbers I'm expecting in RBL Bank in this quarter. Though stock is slightly subdued, but still you are not buying it at 50 to week high. And another 50 to 75 rupees you can expect in 1 year time frame. So this 3 stocks you can add in your portfolio.
Recap of the first stock that you mentioned, Ashish. So you said RBL Bank, you said MRPL. I'm not sure whether you said CESC or...
No, I said CDSL.
CDSL. You said CDSL. Okay, there you go. So those are the top picks coming in from Ashish when it comes to your longer term investments. But more queries on the other side, viewers. We'll actually slip into a short break. But when we come back, we'll continue taking your queries. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Buy Now Sell Now, and let's keep going with all your stock related queries. And the next query that I have, Ashish, is on Latent View. The viewer name is Shaurya and he's holding 100 shares of Latent View from a price of 660 rupees. What will be your advice in this one? Should he hold on to this counter or book loss at this point?
I suggest to remain invested here, though some pressure is there in the stock, but fundamentally nothing wrong with the company. And just give some time, I think maybe 3 to 4 months. I'm expecting you'll get at least 575 rupees. Stock has given good return in last 1 year time frame and it's slightly under consolidation, but nothing to worry. In fact, at 475, 480 levels, it will be a good stock to even buy more.
All right, this one is coming from Balan and he's among those lucky investors, Heyman. He has Asian Paints and Bata and he's making profit on both of these counters because he's saying that these are old purchases for him. Now he wants to know whether he should go and exit these counters, book out profits and in fact invest in SBI or for the matter of fact delivery for the next 6 to 8 months, given the fact that Bata and Asian Paints have been doing absolutely nothing.
Asian Paints is Cheryl in a, what do I say, 34-year uptrend, and that's the data that we have. Having said that, last 3 years we've gone nowhere. The range is between 2600 on the downside, 3590 on the upside. There is technical weakness coming in, at least on the short to medium term. The longer term picture remains unscathed. 2600 breaks from a longer term point of view, I would be really worried. Till then it's okay, but yes, the underperformance over the last 2.5 3 years is worrisome. Bata is also looking heavy on the longer term charts. So lower top, lower bottoms. I believe a major move has ended and we are in a correction of a greater degree. SBI makes sense. I am not very sure about delivery because, well, maybe I'm slightly old fashioned, but I am not very convinced about the new age company. So SBI, yes, that would make sense. Sherry.
No worries, Himen. A lot of people are not very optimistic about the newish technologies, but we totally take your point. Moving on to the next one. Ashish, what will be your advice on Patel Engineering? Do you track this one by any chance? Tushar is holding 5,000 shares from a price of 72 rupees, currently at a loss, but good to hold or move out of this one?
I think you can remain invested. Just few days back only, stock was around 75 rupees. So this is not something that stock has under delivered. The stock has touched almost 50 to week high. And if you see last quarter numbers, it was quite good numbers. I think they made a profit of around 68, which was 38 crore previous quarter. And management commentary was also quite buoyant about the incoming order book. And this is a totally turnaround case. So, in my view, at 62, 63 rupees, you should even average this stock. I'm expecting a price target again 75 once these small cap stock again start moving. But don't miss opportunity to buy it low, Patel Engineering.
With that, let's kickstart with the rapid fire then. And the first one coming to you, Heyman. The stock name is Tata Power. This one's coming from Sudha. She bought the stock at around 386 rupees recently for trading. Now she wants to know whether she should exit or continue to hold on to it. She's at a loss.
If it's a short-term view, it's an exit. If it's a long, she bought for trading, so we won't go the longer term exit.
Okay, Ashish Sumanta Chatterjee is holding shares of Canara Bank from a price of 324 rupees at a profits in this one. After the stock split decision, what to do and what do we expect out of this one?
You are going to have 5 shares against the 1 share, and Canara Bank is one of the strongest banks, so remain invested.
All right, Raghavendra wants to know about Webhub Global. Heyman, he already has 66 shares at levels of 452. For the next 2 months, do you see an upside?
I see a downside to 400 first, share.
All right, Ashish, the next query is coming from Srinivasan holding 1,000 shares of Alcargo Gati and his cost price is 127 rupees. What to do in this one?
I suggest exit, and instead of this at same price range, you can enter into Motherson, which is also 118. My target for Motherson in the next 3 months will be around 135.
Samya from Kolkata has bought Garden Reach and Shipbuilders, Heyman, at a price of around 921 rupees per share. What should she do about this particular counter? It's off those buy price.
If it's 6 months or more sort of a view, I think it's a hold. Anything short, you would have to sell on longs.
All right, but with this, viewers, it's time's up in this edition of Rapid Fire session as well as on the Buy Now Sell Now show. Thank you so much, Ashish and Heyman, for joining us today and helping all our viewers resolve their stock-related queries. But with this, viewers, I'll take your leave in this edition of Buy Now Sell Now, and thank you so much for watching. Cheryl will continue with markets at noon, and the market action continues on ET Now, so stay tuned.